Good afternoon.
Drew, how do you guys keep the focus? How do you keep the focus on Marshall and not continue to think about Saturday?
Just a 24-hour rule. We have 24 hours to enjoy our win. We celebrated Saturday as a team, and on to the next.
Coach said he told everybody to raise the right hand and pat this back. What was the reaction in the team room when everybody's patting themselves on the back?
I didn't know what was going to happen. We was like, all right, y'all raise your right hand, turn it around. I thought he was going to have us talk to our hand or something. And then he said, pat yourself on the back. And then Keith broke it down, cards on set, cards, and we went on with our meetings.
So how did you spend those 24 hours that you allowed?
Just texting each other. Family was in town, and just celebrated with our families and teammates. A lot of us stay next door to each other, so our families celebrated it together, so it was fun.
Were you able to watch some TV and see how much the nation was really talking about it?
Yes, sir, on Twitter and everything. Yes, sir, I was.
What were your reactions when you were seeing it?
I was like, wow. It was just, I was very excited.
You had 6 first-place votes in the AP poll. Is this the best team in the country?
Not yet. We still make mistakes. Out there. They scored 24 points. They should have scored 0. We just playing our role and things like that. Yes, sir. We still have a lot of stuff we have to clean up. They still score points on us.
How did you guys do it on defense? Because it seemed like there was a stretch of about 6 or 7 plays where either Devontae or James didn't get touched. And
yes, sir.
How were you guys doing it? Was it what you were doing up front, or
it was,
did you feel like they were confused?
It was us as a whole defense, because we practiced, and was, like Coach P said, set the edge, and they couldn't run outside the edge, and yes, sir, that was that.
Did you feel like they were getting confused at what you were doing?
I feel like everybody played their part. When nobody out there trying to make no big plays, everybody played their role. When no one out there trying to jump out their gaps or anything like that, we played together. We played together as a team that game, yes, sir.
Coach Petrino said that he wants to hit a quarterback early to get their eyes down.
Yeah.
Do you see that happening? How do you see that as a defensive player?
When you hit them, it messes their momentum up. It just, they got to step up in the pocket now. They got to scramble around now. So it's a mind thing. They don't know what to expect. If you get hit from the left, you're like, oh, what's going on to the right? They don't know what to expect.
When James got that first sack, was that sort of a momentum?
Yes, most definitely. Just like it was a momentum for the defense, just like when Rad broke their first run on the first play of the game. Yes, sir.
Can you sense it in the opponent's side, the quarterback side, the running back side? You're feeling the pressure from the guy?
I'd be trying to get the signal because it was so loud out there. So when you get up there, you'd be like, yeah, you can, most definitely you can.
What was that atmosphere like to be out there playing?
It was, I'm speechless. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you expect something like that?
We practice with music. And we practice with crowd noise every Wednesday. And it was the expectation, but it was just 10 times louder.
Florida guy.
Explain the feeling of the game plan you guys put together defensively really came to fruition. And when you see all that coming together, it's like, yeah, this is working. Just sort of how that feels when that's happening over the course of the game.
Yeah, it was working, but we had to finish. Because the last 2 years, they came back. So going into halftime, we were just telling each other, we're not done yet. You're a
Florida guy. There are a lot of people on the other side who know.
I didn't really know. I knew one person. I knew Kermit Winfield, but that's it. But yes, sir, I didn't really know them like that. But it didn't matter.
Reaction from them about
Good game after
this?
the game, things like that.
What did you thought of the first 3 games?
Hearn's been balling. He's been playing his role. Been doing what Coach P said. Play your role, know your technique. I'm proud of Hearns. I'm very proud of Hearns.
You notice maybe any of the other Florida guys taking a little more pride in this one leading up to the week, or no?
Yeah, because a lot of people, family came in from Florida. I think it's how many? I know y'all know. How many of us from Florida on the team?
13.
19. Yeah, so a lot of guys were like, all right, he's got to put on. Yes, sir.
How much have you seen Marshall? You got a big quarterback with 40 or 50 pounds last week.
Yes, sir. Marshall's always been a good program. We just not trying to look ahead. We're trying to stay focused on Marshall right now. Yes, sir. They got a good running back that can run the ball and things like that. we get our game plan and things for Marshall tomorrow afternoon around this time. Well, probably around this time. Yes, sir.
Bobby was saying that he really enjoyed looking at watching you all's reactions, how you all interacted with each other on the sidelines. Players kind of push the coaches, and you'll kind of sense that same kind of.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know,
And when we make a big play, everybody happy to see you make your big play and things like that. Yes, sir.
what did you see from Bobby in that?
Just smiling and coaching, smiling and coaching. You ain't gonna get no jumping up and down from Coach P. Not you gonna get a smile in the head nod and things like that.
On the other hand, you were up 63-10, and Coach Grantham was still ending you guys on the
Yeah.
sidelines over there. Is that just the way he is, obviously?
We wasn't done until the clock said 0, so he was still on us.
I think Coach Petrino is enjoying this more than he's letting on.
I mean, not for real. We we still got 9 games left. So we just done. Now it's time to go to Marshall. It was just one game. I can't hear you. Excuse
I
me.
was saying, Coach said that he told you guys that the polls.
Oh, yeah, so we're not where we want to be at all. We're not where we want to be at all.
All right, thanks. Was something approved?
I did. You know, Florida. Grew up a Florida State fan. You know, they didn't recruit me, so got my opportunity to beat them.
Was this the best the offensive line has played since you've been here?
I think we had a lot to prove, and you know what I mean. Like last year, they doubted us. We finished almost last in like sacks allowed and stuff like that. So I think we just had a lot to prove. This is a perfect game to prove.
What's the significance of this win in your mind?
Man, it was big. It was big because, you know what I mean, we answered when, you know what I mean, we just played as a team. You feel me? It showed that we can play with the best, you know, the game.
You look at the polls, we've got the Heisman Trophy favorite now. The whole national perception seems to have changed. This program, do you feel that, or you're trying to block that out, or?
Man, it's big, you know what I mean? So we just trying to turn the program around from last year, you know, we're trying to just do better and play our best. We're just trying to play. It was funny because I was like, man, I lift my hand, I'm like turning around. Like, what are you talking about? I'm thinking you're gonna like pat somebody. I know pat on the back didn't come to my mind. I thought he was gonna like shake a hand or something like that. And then he said, put it on your back, pat your back. It was a funny moment. It was funny. I think he was trying to say like we deserved it. We went out, played hard. You know what I mean? We deserved to win.
Find yourself looking at a lot of other teams on television and thinking we're as good as them or we're better than that?
To be honest, I really don't even pay attention to stuff like that. You know, I just pay attention to our team.
Of Alabama or Ohio State?
I got a couple friends who play for like a couple teams across the nation, but I watch them play whenever I get a chance for like Alabama and stuff like that. I don't never watch them play.
How much do you see Lamar's great runs? How much do you see them during the game and you go back and look at the replays and you're like,
Man, that man's amazing, for real. And like, it's fun to watch, like especially being out there. It's like, man, he's just breaking. Just run down the field with him, meet him in the end zone. It's fun.
What's been the difference in the offensive line this year? Is it simply a matter of years' experience, or is it more to it?
I feel like the bond we have, we got a real tight bond. Like we hang out with each other all the time, like every day. For real, we watch film a lot together. We try to do everything together, like go out to eat together, stuff like that. So we just try. It's just a bond now. Like,
Besides where you leave?
To be honest, I do. For real. Well, most of the time, you know, I get them. I let them choose sometimes when I feel like it, you know. But most of the time, it's me.
So where do you go most of the time?
Well, most of the time we go to. It depends what I'm feeling like, for real. But I would say buffets. These are big guys. These buffets for real.
What does everybody look like when y'all walk into a buffet?
Man, like those are some big guys. Like, all right, sometimes I walk in first, they be like, oh, that's a big guy, but like Lucas and Toriano and all them boys, Jaron, those 6'6" boys come in, they be like, man, those boys are huge, for real.
Now, what kind of buffet are we talking about? We're going Chinese, we're going pizza,
Man.
we're going what?
Chinese, breakfast buffets, all pizza, we don't discriminate.
Golden Corral, chocolate fountain.
Golden Corral, all of that. Buffet. For real.
How much this week did you hear about, or last week, did you hear about Florida State being so physical up front? How good did it feel to kind of shut them up in that regard?
Man, we heard that all week. All week we heard it, but I could tell like first drive, it was just talk. It was talk. Them boys, it was talk.
Well, what's it like scoring in 2 minutes and 6 seconds against the number 2 team in the country to start?
Man, it's fun. It's amazing. It's fun.
How did you celebrate?
Man, well, my parents came up, so I just went out to eat with my mom. Just hung out with them.
You mentioned you grew up a Florida State fan, and Florida State's never been tends to make points scored on it. What's the reaction from not only yourself growing up, but from home as well?
Man, my family, they had like a watch party, so most of them were Florida State fans. So now we turned some of their heads, and it was fun. It was fun. Like they would all call me, hit me up, like send me text messages, good job and stuff. Like let me know they're watching and stuff.
You think a win, 43 points, does for Louisville's attention back in their home state?
Man, it let everybody know like it's real. Like we're a team. You feel me? Like it's not just. It's real. It's real.
Khalil Lamar's obviously the attention on what he's done, but talk about what Brandon has done.
Oh, man, Brandon's playing fantastic. Man, that man is like, it started in practice. Like I can see it in practice. The man he finished through the end zone. Like, if we can be at the 20, he'll run all the way down. You feel me? Like stuff like that. And then he do it in the game. So practice how you gonna play in the game.
His last touchdown, do you all get an assist for that since you were right behind him shoving him in?
Oh yeah. Brandon, he came up to the locker room. He came after the game, and yesterday he was thanking me about it. He was like, man, you got y'all boys pushing me in. You feel me? I was like, man, we had to. Cause I stopped on the block and I looked. I seen he was like, they were just like trying to push him back. So I just ran up there and just tried to throw him in. He appreciated it. Man, we felt like we was kind of disappointed in ourselves. Like it really should have never got to that point. But it was just like mistakes. It was us like just like as we watch film, it was like see like we made just dumb mistakes that we could have prevented. You feel me? Just like not being focused for real. So coming into this year, watched a lot of film. Like just looking at games like last year Florida State game, we could just see like how young we were. Like we really wasn't like you could tell like we weren't focused and making mistakes. But now we just locked in.
Thank you.
For sure.